Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement, where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Oh, 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 Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement, where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. In the heart of Africa, a flame ignites, a rhythm so vibrant, it sets minds alight. Skillweed Academy, where leaders are born. Embrace the tempo, let your dreams take storm. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement, where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Oh, 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 Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement, where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. In the heart of Africa.
All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with us. Today, the next few minutes, I'll just talk briefly about what our Cyber GRC program is all about. A lot of you have asked me and asked our community a lot of questions. What are the things we need to do and learn together? And I'm more excited because we have also in our midst some of our folks that are recently just got offers to, and some of them are working already. You get to hear from them directly, and sometimes it's always nice to hear war stories of what people did right. And we don't just sugarcoat and tell you all the good part. We'll tell you all the struggle, the challenge before we get the opportunities. It's work, it's dedication, it's discipline. So we are not of the illusion we're going to do anything different. It's going to be the same drill, dedication, and focus as a team. If you don't mind, just type wherever you are calling or chatting from in the world. Let's just get to see you. And I just want to say thank you, E.T. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Sandra. I'll bring you all on stage in a few minutes. All right. All right. Hey, look at you, Taufik. You are bragging and showing up. He said, I'm from the greatest city in the world, New York. All right. Awesome. Houston in the house, Royal. And let's see our London folks also tap. All right. Awesome. Dallas in the house. Big D. Hoo-hoo. Awesome. Let's see where else you're chatting from. Let's see. All right. Let's see some other folks. My big D folks, awesome. Atlanta in the house. Thank you, Atlanta. Thank you, Evelyn. Awesome, awesome. Let's see what other part of the world we are. All right, Canada in the world. Let's go. All right, pardon me, I'm not sure I can pronounce this well. Chiliwaki or Chiliwak. All right, pardon me. All right, all right. New Jersey in the house. Thank you. Ulyss, Texas. San Antonio, Texas. All right, our Texans folks are fully here. All right, exciting. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My goal in the next few minutes, if you don't mind, is also strike like on our YouTube page so that we can get more people to join and be part of the community also. I'm always delighted. This is the best community in the world in terms of intellectual capacity, educating ourselves, making sure we're relevant in the most top notch area in the world. And today, in the next 30 minutes of time, we hope to make it one of your best times professionally also. What we intend to do is to walk you through some trends we've seen in terms of the non technical cybersecurity angle called GRC, right? Governance, risk, and compliance. It's one of our flagship program in our community that we offer. And today we just want to have an information session. Feel free, ask your question. There are some questions we know you would ask already, so we are ready for it, and we are, always willing to, take up those challenges, areas we can improve on. We are always the first to say, let's make it happen together. So without further ado, let's get into the weeds of this and just talk in general on what this program is all about. And feel free to be asking all the questions. We believe in our mantra: impossible is nothing. Why not? Not you? I would always challenge you. Why not? Why not your time? Why not you also having the opportunity to maximize life? Especially if you are in my bracket, you're over 35, you're getting to 50 or over 50. It's not like we have another 2 decades to play this game. So if it's not now, when next? So just maximize yourself. Our goal is to help you to harness your God-given capacity. And let's be honest, we are not of the illusion this is not work. It's going to be work, but it's fun work. It's focused, dedicated work. Put the discipline, put the time. I'll tell you one thing: a lot of people doing this are not as smart as you and I. They just focus and put their effort, their time in a short time, and great things always happen. All right, let's jump into it, folks, and feel free along the line if you have questions. Happy to address it. My name is Akin Badi Akpenwa. Honored to be one of the mentors on this platform. A lot of us are here, and we support each other to maximize our potential. I've been privileged to do tech work for over 20 years. My last role professionally in the corporate world, I was the head of delivery of a global consulting firm, and in North America. And I was privileged to lead some very bright minds too, to mentor them, to guide them professionally. We did life together. Great opportunity for me. And this is a space I love so much because it's here to stay. I believe so. And the reason is obvious. Let's even, for a second, if we say the technical side of cybersecurity or any space we are in right now, most of us are a little bit scared, and I'll tell you why. Rightfully so, actually, because most of us have heard of AI, the boss. But the truth is that these AI tools have been trained to behave like a lot of us now. And most things that we do technically, they can execute it in seconds. Crazy. If you're, reviewing your code, they can find your errors in seconds. If you are improving the quality of your code, they can do it in seconds. If you are putting comments in your code, they can put it in seconds. So there are so many things these things have technically they're taking over. Really, I mean, I'm not saying it will not no job again, but I'm saying if you're not savvy and positioned in that space to know what's going on, you will not be as relevant. That's the reality right now. So, but there is a catch though. If you're on the technical, the non-technical business side of things, there is a twist. The twist is that whether you like it or not, as a business, regulatory requirements are there. It's not optional. So you can't get rid of this side, really. Even though I know a lot of leadership would not mind getting rid of stuff like oversight, audit, compliance. risk assessment, all those, they don't mind throwing it out really if they had the option. But the good thing is that there's the element of oversight, element of regulation. So they are stuck. For us, it's a beautiful thing. Technically, better job security. I know nothing is guaranteed. I get it. The closest to it is this because by law, people have to do it. So it's beautiful. It's not optional. So that's a beautiful thing. Okay. So I love that part of it personally. All right, let's talk about this. We're going to get into the details in general, the overview of GRC, what we'll cover, and I'll leave a lot of room for question and answer. Have our professionals that are in the field now talk about their experience, the program. And when my folks talk about their experience, I know, we are very blunt. We're not going to just tell you, oh, well, everything just worked out well. They will tell you that, man, it's a lot of work. There are times I got a lot of rejections, a lot of no, but the power is the resilience. We just don't quit. We keep trying, put the work. Nothing is guaranteed. Let's be honest. If it's not your dad or my dad's business or mom's business, nothing is guaranteed or given to you and I. So we got to be resilient, be focused, disciplined, um, separate yourself for a while and just go for it. Don't second guess yourself. Forget all the nonsense they say. Just focus on what you want to do. If it's your goal, we're here to work with you to make it happen. Okay, what are we going to be covering? We're going to open you up to a lot of areas in cybersecurity. I mean, some of you have been part of our Lions Den or you've seen our team. And if you've not go on our YouTube page, like it, follow us, and see all the amazing things our folks are doing, our community is doing. And this is just our community. They come in together. We share questions to prepare people for interviews. Just amazing. It's brilliant. I mean, it's amazing give back to our community because it's so great. People take out their time to join the Lions Den, ask people questions to prepare you. And some of you will be in that situation soon. You do a program like this and you're focused on getting you ready for interview. It's so brilliant. So we're going to cover things like asset management. How do we manage asset? Let's keep it simple. In your home today, you might say, well, what is asset? Listen, the kids have laptop, desktop, wearable devices, mobile devices, your ring, your fridge. All of those are your assets at home. Guess what? We need to protect those assets. The same thing goes for any organization in the world. We have to figure out how do we protect those assets. Spoiler alert, I'm sure most of you heard of the CrowdStrike news this week. This CrowdStrike is a company that focus on, interestingly, the cyber company, right? Focus on endpoint security. It was a disaster. They pushed an update out because it was not tested well. It caused more problem for organization. Then malicious actors saw, okay, so people are now, this is the problem. They started using phishing email to get people to click wrong link and download wrong updates or patches. Now it's a disaster also, really. If you're not careful or training your end users what to expect, the whole world went crazy the last few days. If those of you that are in IT would following the news will see that that was a big deal last week, CrowdStrike. For interview purpose, I want you to talk about that too, and just people would know that this guy, lady is also aware of their industry, so which is a good thing. The other thing you see me talk about, we get into vulnerability management. How do we manage potential threats in your application at home? At home, I would hope when you buy your kid's laptop, I hope you're also installing antivirus. If you've not done it for a while, make sure you do it. It takes only one bad incident to really make everything awkward. So make sure if you have younger ones, kids, make sure you have antivirus on their devices and you monitor it also. We talk about incident response. We talk about different frameworks in cybersecurity. A popular one you'll see us talk about will be NIST framework, ISO framework, and or standard. You'll see us get into the details so that in an interview you can leverage this big time. Another thing you see us do is amazing assessment with different other things. Next SIP. This is for utility industry for critical infrastructure. We get into PCI DSS, pre-assessment, EPA, AI framework. So you're going to do things that are not that are hot in the industry today. Really, really hot. Some of you are part of our internship for the AI. It's an amazing opportunity out there. Really, really cool. Then we get into building incident response plan, third party risk, data privacy and protection. A lot of fun, great stuff. Some of them we didn't even put here. Getting into foundation of IT general controls. So a lot of great things that would you'll be exposed to. Now, we are not of the illusion you will know everything in the world. No, but you will know enough to be so dangerous, especially in an interview. If you follow the alliance, then believe it, most of the folks they have never done stuff like this until they ran a program. Your confidence level will be different. I know that. It's amazing. You'll be surprised how much 5 weeks can change a life professionally. Of course, all our folks are hardworking. They put the work, no shortcut. We don't play no shortcut here. We put work, we put discipline, we put time, but ultimately we see results. All right. What is the cost structure? Let's get into common question. It's a 5 weeks program, 3 times a week, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Total lesson length 45, and we have the payment is 799. There are so many options. The installment option is there. For those of us today, you can use Grid 10 to get 10% off. We always offer that for up until I think end of this week. Common question. Let's get into that because I want to leave enough room for my war room guys. We have a segment called the war room. This is where all our folks that are recently gotten offers, we come together and we do live together. If we meet once a week, do roundtable. If anyone has a project that we need to brainstorm together, we help each other with templates. We support each other. It's amazing, really. I mean, none of us is smarter than the whole of us, really. That's the good thing. So, we cover each other's blind side, and which is great. Let's see other question here. Yeah, the classes, I think we talked about the timing already. Um, let's see another one. The class kicks off August 3rd. Can I begin applying after a program like this? The answer is yes. That's the goal. Now, of course, put the work. Now, what is the expectation? Everyone part of our program, the expectation is put 1 hour of study time a day for the next 5 weeks. Now, we also have groups where we work together, we do life together. We expect you to put 1 hour a week with your group also, because the group is the people you do life with. We reference each other, we support each other, which is great. Do we prepare for interviews? Yes. If you're on our YouTube page now, just check the Lions Den. We have a playlist. Please play around it. It's amazing, really great. I mean, um, it took a life of its own. One of our most important elements as a team is just the fact we get to support each other. It's amazing, really. I just can't. The community has been excellent in lifting each other up here. Do we support after a class like this? Absolutely yes. Now let's be honest. I mean, look, we support our community not because we like anybody. Let's forget the old sentiment. There's no like in this. But you know what? I mean, we believe in excellence and in quality. If my team fail, guess who feels it? We take our work serious there, really. I mean, I hate to see my team lose. So I'm very competitive in my mind. I want you to win because of I need you to win. I need to brag about your success, really. So to us, it's important. We need you to succeed to win. With that comes some expectation. You get to put work. No shortcut in this game, guys, ladies. We're not playing games, really. So we're going to work, put the discipline, because nothing great good comes without some discipline. Now, what we don't do, let's be honest, don't call us and say, oh, well, can you do interview for your people? We don't play that game here. This is the wrong community for that. Don't even ask that kind of question. And the reason is simple. We believe so much in our team, your capacity. I think it's even an insult to disgrace. It's almost like you diminish yourself when you hack somebody to do interview for you. We don't do that here. We will not do that, really. And the reason is because we believe so much in our team, your capacity, that we feel it's even an insult on you to, do stuff like that for you. Because we know we can prepare each other. Because at the end of the day, we want you to be the best in the world in this field. We need you to be in leadership too. We want our folks to be in position of leadership and respect, really. Why? Because that's the way you can impact more people. Why can't you hire 5 people? Yeah, it happened. I mean, I was honored and privileged in a year to hire 5 people within my community. No shame about it. I love it. I'm happy, you know. And yeah, I mean, that's a thing of joy because the opportunity is there. Why not? Yeah, absolutely. If you have the capacity and they are competent and they can do the job, yes, absolutely. You know, um, so we need you in leadership, and with that comes responsibility. Think of excellence from day one, even before you touch a class. Decide and say you want to be the best in this field. Just Yeah, it's a mindset. Decide and say, if I'm getting into this, I'm going to be one of the best in it. That's it. Nothing, no game. All right. What are some industry needs? The needs are there. Now, I'll tell you one thing. I have no idea what is going on myself. The last 2 months, I woke up to an offer this morning, and you will hear from this gentleman in a bit. The last 2 months, 8 weeks, in our community, we've had about 15 offers. I can't explain it yet. In my mind, I'm thinking, is it because of it's an election year? Is it because of the industry is opening up? Is it because of I have no idea yet, but the trend has been pretty good. For those of us that are, I mean, in the market, I would challenge you. This is the time to start beginning to look at opportunities out there now because for some reason, hiring has been quite good. The last few weeks has been pretty good. So make sure you understand that and take advantage of it also. A lot of financial institutions, tech institutions, healthcare institutions, because of the requirement for CCPA for California privacy, GDPR for European member countries, major financial institution requirement for being compliance, EPA for healthcare. So the need and the demand is just crazy right now. What are some roles you can apply to? A lot of you have asked me that question. I'm glad you asked. These are the roles we've seen some of our community members get opportunities. Now, we have a rule of thumb in our community, and the rule is simple. If you look at a role and it has over 50% of what we've talked about, we always recommend go for it. Because a lot of times the titles don't really always matter necessarily. Sometimes I've seen people say policy analyst, process analyst, business, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you see it 60% above, go for it. Popular one we've seen, of course, GRC analyst, third party risk analyst, IT risk analyst, process control analyst, whatever the title. Recently, we've seen roles called AI compliance analyst. So now, whatever the role you see, go for it. If it has over 60% of things we've talked about, apply for it. Okay. Job statistics. This is just open information out there, the salary range. Most of the jobs that we've seen, most of our team, I'll tell you what I've seen. I've seen mostly, at least the last 6 months, the salary range I've seen is mostly from 90 to 125. Now, for the first job, we always recommend to be a little bit conservative. So we always tell our team, be fine with 100, right? Let's start with 100. That's good enough for a start. Then later you can always look for money. The first job, and the reason is simple, it's always better not to overly expose yourself in your first role. Subsequent roles with experience, knowledge, you can always go for anything, right, at that point in time. Why skill with? Why do you need us? We're always a text away. We do live with our own community. We have a comprehensive approach to our program. We nurture mentorship, partnership, community building within our space. We empower our students with the right skills and tools outside of even GRC, different areas we see opportunity. We offer internship with our community to be successful as much as possible. We help you with optimizing your resume. We do a lot of mock interviews. And ultimately, God willing, once you have an opportunity, we put you in our war room. A lot of our graduates find themselves in top organizations in the world, healthcare, financial, some in big four companies also. And our focus is very hands-on. Now, one thing I'll tell you transparent also is that because of the new trends of AI, we integrate AI knowledge into our program so that you can be more efficient. We're never going to go back to 2 years ways of training and doing stuff because it makes no sense. We want you to be efficient and execute quicker at your place of work. Even something as simple as email at times, if you want to make it much more smooth and easy to communicate and read, why not put a prompt to say, keep this simple to flow in an eighth grade language? Because most of us think in terms of sixth to eighth grade mindset. So if you make your grammar complicated, this is not a research paper. People will just be lost. What the heck is he or she talking about? So we'll give some insight into some very easy prompt to make you very efficient in your place of work also ultimately. The schedule is this for most of you that asked about the schedule. August 3rd, it's Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. You will notice we have some free days on Labor Weekend, and that week will be free. And we also teach a tool, Risk Rhino. It's an eGRC tool. So you would have a GRC tool knowledge. You're going to use a tool, similar to ServiceNow or Archer. We use Risk Rhino. Amazing tool. They are partners. So it's pretty cool. So that's all we got for now. Now, the fun things, let's start with, I have the pleasure of having, let me start bringing them up stage real quick. I have the pleasure of having with me a couple of our folks, amazing, amazing folks. Let's start with It's in the house. How are you, brother?
I'm good.
All right, let's take it one by one. And I have Itzy, I have Sandra, and I have Kenny in the house. I'm going to keep Kenny last because Kenny just woke me up to an offer this morning. So that's a good problem. But let's start with Itzy. And hey, tell me, brother, I mean, the community is dying to hear from you. And folks, feel free to ask your question. Tell us your experience. What's been the story, the journey, the world story, and all the fun stuff also. Go ahead, brother.
Um, so just a brief summary about my journey. I started the cybersecurity race in July last year, and basically then was just self-learning for me. I stumbled on Skillweed in January, and I signed up for the program in February. That was like a fast track process for me because what I benefited from Skillweed particularly was the hands-on and the ability to use AI to fast track my learning, and that was what helped me for my learning journey afterwards. I got my offer in May 21st. I work as an information security man. I work as a security, sorry, information security analyst. And what has been helping me on my role is just AI because now I joined as an experienced person. So for me, the challenge I have on my role is that there was nobody to learn from, um, nobody to ask questions because my manager, she's not even a cybersecurity person. So they employed me as the messiah. So when I got there, I'm like, God help me, God help me. Like you can't even mess me up here. But I thank God for the experience I gathered here. All the sessions we do during our training using AI to be able to, learn how to prompt properly to be able to get results. So that has helped me. I'm 2 months on my role now, and so far so good. I've been getting good feedback. Just imagine no experience, and you're jumping into a role and you're into a project. So my project right now is that we are implementing an information security management system using ISO 27001. No experience, zero knowledge, but every day is I keep learning. Like I don't work 8 hours. I work 8 hours. I work. I come back. I do that 8 hours because I have to keep my head abreast with what's going on. And I deal with senior management, so you have to speak intelligence. You have to speak like you know what you're saying because they're looking at you and they want you to say something you're not meant to say because one, I'm the only black there in the first place. So I thank God for the community where we can always go and throw in questions on what we are doing. Before you know it, people are sending you templates, people are sending you help, and you can always leverage on those things and use that as a quick start. So you are not starting from zero. You're starting from like at least 50%. And I also thank God for Mr. Aki that has always been here to help us. Even before I got my offer, I got an internship. I was doing a project, and this is just off skill with. I reached out to him. He jumped on the call. He helped me to do that. Like he put me through on how to go about that project. And that was the project I used during my interview. I was able to speak about it. I was able to speak confidently about it. And you not having experience and going to do an interview, it's like a script. So for the fact that I was able to do it, I was able to rehearse, keep on like it was inbuilt, and I was able to personalize it, and that was what helped me. So I will encourage everybody here. It's something that is possible. For me, zero IT experience, as I said, and I'm here. I'm doing it, and 2 months on the roll, and I'm still here. So if
Awesome.
I can do it, then anybody else can. can do.
Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
brother. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Well, that's amazing, amazing, guys. Go ahead and ask all your question. But before we do that, let's bring up also Kenny in the house. Go ahead. Oh no, Kenny, please hold on. Sorry, Kenny. You will go last, Kenny. All right. Let's go with Sandra. Go ahead, Sandra.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Kim, for having me on.
Sure.
I'm just here to encourage everyone. Just know that you're not wasting your time and money. This is not my cybersecurity class, is not my first class. I'd taken a class in Linux system administration where after that class with so much money spent, nothing came out of it. I didn't get the help that I thought I was going to get. And then 1 year passed. I didn't get a job. And then for some reason, I stumbled on this class somewhere online and I reached out to Mr. King. He told me how much was involved, how the classes were going to be run, and the duration basically. So I joined. I'm just, even though I haven't actually gotten a job right now, but I'm hopeful that everything I've learned so far will, give me that urge to be able to speak confidently during an interview. God willing, I get one. So just know that you're not wasting your time. And most importantly, Mr. King has created a community where you won't be left alone. I know there is that fear, that question, okay, what do I do when I get a job? Just like the first speaker, but he will hold your hands from helping you putting your resume together, which some people struggle with, and then prepping you for interview. Even when you get an offer, you will not be left alone. There are a lot of people, everyone will rally around you to help you to make sure you put in your best at work. So stay encouraged. I would actually, like everyone to join. You won't regret it. You will not.
Thank you,
You will
Sandra.
not.
Thank you so much. And we like to bring every different people that are still transitioning so that we can see that, okay, this is a process for a lot of our folks. Thank you so much, Sandra. All right, let's see. Wadzi, go ahead, Wadzi. And Wadzi is one of our most recent folks. All right, let's go, sis.
Hi, good morning.
Hey,
Yeah, I think I want to echo what everyone also said. So I discovered Skill Lead in end of March, I think. And then
yeah.
the next class wasn't, I really wanted to start immediately because I just got notice that I'd be laid off in the next 30 days and all that. So I was like, So one of my friends I was talking to, she's actually my neighbor. She's like, oh, I know this guy. He has a really good class. So I was like, okay, let's see what he's talking about. But one thing I will say is I've taken a lot of courses over time. This is the best money I've spent, whether it comes to support or the login or the assignments, things I'm still doing right now, like just to refresh my memory, I can still log in, download assignments, do them on my own, compare them to results I did in like a group setting. The group settings are also very helpful. A lot of the people are still around now that I can reach out to for some support. And again, the war room. So I officially start my role on August 5th. However, since it's a new and unique role, my boss is actually in town this week, so I've unofficially started this week. So I've been in meetings in and out throughout this week. But it's nice to have the support. Some of the questions that I have already been asked in the war room, so I can just go and like download some of that information, sound intelligent and prepared for these meetings. But I will say, compared to most of the courses that make you pay for almost double for like a 3 day course, this is gonna be worth your money. The 3 days a week isn't it. You still meet with your groups outside of that. You're getting support from people of all different experience levels, which is very helpful because you don't feel alone, but you also feel supported. It's a nice experience, and it's definitely worth it in my opinion. I think
Thank you,
yeah, I
Wadzi.
applied for my job second week into the class, and by the final week, I had an offer.
Wow, amazing. Kiwati. And full disclosure, some of us are so crazily lucky and blessed, and all of us are blessed, right? But so don't come and say, "Oh my God, what's he got it in 2 weeks after leaving the program? I'll get it in 2 weeks." If that's your mindset, we love it. But sometimes it might take longer. Okay, it might be two. We've seen 2 weeks. We've seen 4 months. If you are focused, we've seen 1 month. We've seen 3 weeks. So just have a. Don't be too crazily hard on yourself if you don't get it in 2 weeks. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Kenny in the house. Kenny woke me up this morning with a text of offer. I said, okay, I'll take this. All right, brother. Congratulations. Tell me your story, your journey, sir.
Thank you very much, guys. It's been a wonderful journey, and I remember I saw Skill Week. I first joined the internship program, but you guys were far ahead, so I was just following along. And then I saw the post for the GRC session, and prior to that, I've met several training like the same GRC training, but I wasn't so sure of myself. I spoke to a few people around me, and then they were like, you know what, if you want to go with Mr. King, just go. So something told me to hop into your class. I remember I sent you a text on April 12th to ask you about the program, and then you gave me the response that I needed. So I joined the class, I think, on April 27th. So whilst joining the class, I was in my final semester doing my bachelor's in IT. So, I was kind of going back and forth. Now, after the training, I didn't apply for any job. And this is it. I received several messages on my LinkedIn account. Several recruiters reached out to me on LinkedIn, and I was, interviewing with them, phone screening, hiring managers, and I have an account. I applied to only 29 jobs. I applied to only 29 jobs. I had 10 rejections and 3 interviews, and I had one offer. I just received my offer. That was last week Friday, and then just yesterday, I did my background check and I was cleared. So I'll be starting in 2 weeks' time.
Awesome.
And yeah, the most important thing I would like to tell everybody is to be focused and have faith. And just like Mr. Akin will always say, do your due diligence. We will do ours, and he will assure you all, and there's going to be a success. So that's what I did. After the class, I also studied on my own. Went on YouTube, watched some videos, did some assessment on my own, and then I mastered 3 projects that I spoke in my interview. Any questions that they asked me, I aligned them with these 3 projects, and that was how I got a job. They told me I was very confident, and I was even surprised I was able to keep the interview. But this
Awesome.
program is good. I'm a testimony. I sent him a message this morning. I think this morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to send you the message last week, but I was just waiting for everything to
To clear.
process before. Yeah. So guys, just be focused. Make sure you learn on your own. Like he said, dedicate an hour every day to relearn whatever materials that you have. Like I said, I'm a testimony, so I believe if I'm able to do it, you guys are able to do it. So yeah, that's all I
Thank
have.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Kenny. Amazing. And folks, it's always beautiful when all our hard work pan out well. If you are still in the journey, don't quit. It's tempting at times to think, the problem is, you. Many times sometimes it just takes time. It's not really you. Be consistent. Don't lose faith. Sometimes you are closer than you can imagine. So I challenge you, just always have a positive attitude. We have somebody else I would love to bring on. In my a lot of my folks always want to jump in. All right, Amaka, I just saw you pop in also. And my folks in the war room are always eager. Hey, let me talk to. Okay, I'm happy to bring you in, Amaka. Amaka, please go ahead and just say one or two things to
Hi.
hopefully inspire someone too.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, the background, you hear my baby under
Yeah,
my.
that's
I work from.
our our little cyber GRC guru, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't know I'd be here. Sorry, I wasn't.
It's okay.
But I would give a brief summary of what I know. The other person who just spoke, I think he's I'll say one of the lucky ones, because your story may not be like his. Your story may be like mine, which is it took me close to a year. But one thing that kept me going was my consistency. You have to, if it's one thing I notice about it, if it's something that you want, if it's something that you want to grow in, nobody's gonna help you. Nobody's gonna come from. You have to put in the work. I was pregnant. I was interviewing. My sisters were laughing at me. I just knew I wanted this. This was my path. And I finished the class with him. We did the review the resume. And one thing again I want to tell everybody is when you're interviewing, sometimes in a week or in a month, you need to keep tweaking your resume. You need to keep tweaking your resume. And one thing I always did was before the weekend, before Sunday night, I upload my resumes to job sites to so that when the HR team come on board on Monday, I'll be one of the people on top. And I did that for close to a year. I'm not even kidding you. And after the class, the onus is on you. You have to keep reading, you have to keep updating yourself, you have to be up to date with the existing cybersecurity news. So that even when you're speaking during interviews, you can be telling them about they can know that you're up to date with the news and what's in the field. That'll give you an edge. They would like, okay, you know what you're talking about. This person is involved, even if you've not done. Come back. Even if you've not done much, but and another important thing is while you interview, come back, baby. While you interview, you see yourself become bolder. You see yourself, even if you don't get the job, you'll be bolder, you'll be more equipped, and you'll be knowledgeable. Because why I said that is while you're interviewing, they'll ask you a few questions, and some of these questions you may not know it. So you go back on your own and do the work. And as you're reading, you're filling yourself with more knowledge. And no knowledge is a waste, trust me. So I finished the interview. Akin is a very great man, Mr. Akin. He's amazing. I can't count the number of people I've introduced to him. And I'm still introducing people. Even as of yesterday, I'm even giving people his contact. So he's good, but he will give you an overall view of the GRC field. You have to pick the niche, 1, 2 areas or 3 areas, and then dig into it. Be consistent in the job. Do not give up. There's a word he uses. Do not. I've forgotten the phrases he used. They kept me going. Don't. My baby's going down.
Don't overthink it.
Exactly. Don't. There are so many you use. So pardon me. You'd have to be consistent, and that's and you'll get it at the end of the day. If you believe in God, he will help you. He will look at your effort, he will help you, and you'll get it. So that's and I got a job when I least expected. I'm a senior cybersecurity specialist in a global health company, and the directors all love me. God has just been faithful. That's how I put it. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Awesome. And love to little cyber guru
Thank
helping
you.
us.
All right.
All right, thank you so much. And folks, can you give some love to our team? Sandra, Iti, Amaka, Watsi, Kenny. Thank you so much, folks, for joining. And I'll just leave some room for some of our folks. Thank you, Olu. Olu said, well, we don't shrink. That's one of our common slogan here. Let's see some common things. We talk about vendor assessment. So you're going to see some of those too. Somebody asked that question. So just know that. Let's see. Somebody asks, can we apply before the end of the class? Many times before the end of the class, I like my folks to start applying, to be honest. Maybe like a week, even sometimes two before the end of the class, just to force you to get the momentum going. Because sometimes, it's easy to lose my folks when, once we start class. So I want to make sure I don't lose you. So I'm okay with that, to be honest. Somebody said, is so on the line? Don't worry, I'll try and get so in sometime. So is amazing. So is working now. She's a good professional, so we are proud of her. She's awesome. Let's see some other questions there. Let's see. 29 application. Now let's be honest about this, folks. Like anything great, sometimes you get rejection. Don't feel bad. All right. Imagine you're about to start your weekend on the Friday and you get that nasty, rejection letter. Don't take it personal. It's part of life at times. Just move on. Don't get worried at all. I'll tell you that for sure. Let's another one. Yeah, the difference is clear. Yeah, we try to do a lot of live sessions so that we can, support each other as a community Our strength is our community. Really, we do. I can do nothing. Our team can do nothing without the community. So we make it happen because we are just stronger together. That's all, really. Okay, I like this. Does the program require certification? It's not required for all of our community. We put on the resume a certification and we put in bracket in view that you're working towards it. A popular one is C risk or GRCP, and we just put in view. And most people understand that okay, we are working towards the certification. That's all. I like that we don't shrink. I'll say that again. We don't shrink for anybody, and we genuinely mean that. We give our best. Yeah, we aspire to be, we put excellence in our work, we take pride in it, we try our best. One thing we can never go wrong if we put our best effort in anything, even if it doesn't work the way you want immediately, we feel good. Now, the way we also look at it is the body of work. I will challenge everybody on this call. Some of us have taken some program in the past, taking many programs now. It's okay. Don't freak out. Don't say, oh my God, I've taken so many programs, I've spent some money. No, you missed the point though. It's the body of work. Sometimes when life aligns, I see some of my folks, everything works out now, but you've forgotten all the past investment of your time and resources. They are all part of your body of work to prepare you. You are mentally stronger, you are more faster in execution, but you've forgotten you've put all effort in the past. That's the reality of it. So it's the body of work that matter. I like this. Somebody said, Nana said, rejection is part of success. I do agree with that too. Um, Somebody said, "Can you reach out to us?" Yeah, you can reach out to us. I would, please. The process is straightforward. A lot of you have asked me. You know what? I'll just show you guys real quick. If you go to our SkillWit page, everybody can. It's an easy process. Or you go to academy.skillwit.com. It's the easy way, and I'll show you real quick. The easiest way to reach us easily is go to academy.skillwit, and I would also type our, the um, the link to the email and phone number. You can always reach us, no big deal. So if you go to academy.skillway, these are the programs out there. Some of you are already in our internship program. We have a data analysis class coming for people that want to be mastery and knowledgeable about how to manipulate data with AI and all that stuff. Really cool. This is the class that is kicking off in August 3rd. A lot of you always ask me a popular question, I want to do payment plan. You can select three or two option here. The option is there. If you want to go straight up and do your purchase, this is where you put the coupon code. For those of you asking me about the coupon code, this is where you just put the coupon information. For us, remember the coupon code is GRID10. So you can immediately qualify for, oh, if it works, okay. All right, sorry, probably it expired. Let's see if I get it right now. GRID10. Okay, so we have to get my team. Maybe it's expired, but I'm sure they should be able to make it work for you guys. So just use grid 10. I'll have my team fix that for you all so that you can use grid 10. I think it ended yesterday also. I would ask them extend it for 2 days so that folks online can use that too for if they have to use it. Let's see another one. So that's a popular one. Another thing I'll challenge everybody on the call is go to everybody. This is very important. Even if you are not part of our program, that's okay, no big deal. Go to you know we have some very very great tools here, a lot of free resources you can use here, a lot of well thought out documentation. Just go and grab them. If you go to the skillwit page, then you can also go to resources. Let's say you want to review your resume right now. Some of you just want someone to review your resume. We have a team dedicated to just help you optimize and review your resume. You can do that right now, even without being part of our community. Those are the things we offer to people as a give back to our community also. So let me see if I can take some extra questions before I let you all go. Real quick, please go ahead and ask your questions if you have any further question, please. Let me see some other question. Okay, somebody said, "Can I reach you?" Let me send you the phone number. You can quickly text us on WhatsApp. And many times, my team would always, if you want to speak with me one on one, we can always find some time to connect. My team would let me know, and I would definitely reach out to you. But let me send you the number for those of you that are asking for the number. So I just copied the number to the group, so you will see it there. It's 469-554-9739. And always visit our website. There's always something going on. Another thing is that most of us are live on YouTube. Like our YouTube page, click the notification so you can always see when we have great things happening all the time. Somebody asks, is Risk Rhino industry-wide tool? So Risk Rhino is a GRC tool. It's not as popular as the Archers or ServiceNow, but it's equally very widely used, mostly in Europe. So it's still the same kind of process, really. I've used Archer and I've used ServiceNow. They are very similar in nature. So really, we can use Risk Rhino. I'm very sure you would be comfortable using any other tool out there. They are very similar. There's another one, Risk Lens. There are so many of them out there, so not a big deal. All right, any other question, folks? All right, I think we answered most of the questions. If you have further questions, feel free to ping us. And I look forward to all the great things that can happen through your life. Always remember, impossible is nothing. It's easy to second guess yourself. Don't do it. You must be your biggest fan yourself. And I'll tell you, this is what I challenge you. When you embark on this journey, disappear for 6 weeks. I'm not saying dismiss your friends, disappear for 6 weeks. I need you to disappear. Mentally, be crazily focused because this is a focused task. This is a task that you have to be very well sold into the process. So disappear, invest your time, treat yourself, make it your treat. Because when you're transitioning to a new field, you need to disappear. You need focused energy for that period, definitely, to make it maximized. Somebody says their hands-on project. Our projects are our classes are strictly project execution. And I'll tell you, the beautiful thing in having a community like ours, War Room, beside the project some of us have implemented in our past world, we are very, very recent and current. You know why? Every week, a community of over close to, a lot of people, we're always having projects and dealing with problems. Guess what we replicate on our projects when we do class or we make an update? The problems we've dealt with in real life, we just convert it to projects. Of course, we'll remove the client's name and confidential information, but those are the projects you'll see us push. You'll see us introduce things that okay, there's a reason because we worked on those projects in real time, and we're just introducing it to our own training community to use the same thing. Take ownership of any class project you work in our community. I guarantee you they are real life. 90% of them are real life, really. So own it. Just own it and speak intelligent to it. Master 3 or 4, you'll be fine. All right, let's have another one. Somebody said, all these 3 worries I had. Okay, great. And again, more importantly, hold us accountable to make sure we teach you relevant things. We will do the same thing. It's easy to know if you are putting the work. It's not you and I know when you're putting work. So I challenge you, maximize life, have fun doing it, build a community of other professionals. Don't take it for granted. And I wish you Godspeed. Thank you so much. Love to you, Amaka, Watsi, E.T., Kenny, and everybody else. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you all in the program. God bless. See you all soon.
A flame ignites, a rhythm so vibrant. It sets minds alight. Skill with Academy, where leaders are born. Embrace the tempo, let your dreams take storm.
Don't forget to smash like, please. Thank you, everybody. Go ahead and like us so that we can have more people in our community. Like our page. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skill with Academy, break down the walls. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skill with Academy, it's your time. Oh. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. In the heart of Africa, a flame ignites, a rhythm so vibrant, it sets minds alight. Skillweed Academy, where leaders are born. Embrace the tempo, let your dreams take storm. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Oh. Drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. In the heart of Africa, a flame ignites, a rhythm so vibrant, it sets minds alight. Skillweed Academy, where leaders are born. Embrace the tempo, let your dreams take storm. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Oh, 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 Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. In the heart of Africa, a flame ignites, a rhythm so vibrant, it sets minds alight. Skillweed Academy, where leaders are born. Embrace the tempo, let your dreams take storm. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweed Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine.